Oh yeah, midway through the videos and I'm still looking so freaking amazing. The light, you know what? I know it's shining bright on Mr. Wonderful, but you know what? Out there, you beautiful people out there, because you're tuning in to the most beautiful channel when it comes to this sneaker game. It's the light is shining bright on you, the fellas. Oh, and those beautiful ladies that I call my cheerleaders. Each and every single one of you, right? Because this channel only gets beautiful people. So I appreciate you for showing up and for tuning in once again to Sneaker Profile with this particular one. Sneaker Profile 188. Two more before we conclude this beautiful segment that I have to my left, right? We're talking about Kobe's. In case you missed the past two, take your ass, go back and watch those videos because you're just a work of art. Mr. Wonderful always giving you that amazing delivery, but you know what? Like I even said in my pickup videos, a better unboxing. Right here, this one does not skip a fucking beat. Does not skip a beat like Mr. Wonderful's beautiful heart. I appreciate you though. Let's go ahead and open those books up. I opened up the doors for you beautiful people to come in. The fellas and those beautiful ladies that I call my cheerleaders, the doors are open. So go ahead, come on in, sit back, relax, and let's talk about another Kobe that I have not touched on in any of my lives, in any of my sneaker profiles, or any of my Floyd's pickups. And this one right here, this is a fucking gem. And you know what? This is the original Kobe that I have in front of me. But before we even get into that, before we get in touch into Sneaker Profiles 188, let's go ahead and go into this beautiful fit. In case you missed it the past two times, Mr. Wonderful has another lunch date with one of those beautiful ladies, one of those cheerleaders. But let's take a look at what I'm rocking on this wonderful body of mine. I am rocking the G-Shock 6900. This is the Battleship, the information collaboration with G-Shock. Gorgeous watch. Absolutely. I mean, this is one of my go-to watches that you see on my wrist most frequently, right? I mean, I have G-Shocks. I have other watches that I have not even wore, but this one continues to get the most wears probably out of all my G-Shocks. Enough about that. Let's talk about this beautiful fit. You're used to seeing me wear the Lulu, right? The fundamental tees, the Lulu Henleys, but with this one, this is a cuts Henley, because from what I'm noticing when it comes to Henleys and Lulu, they just don't make them anymore. I don't know why. They just kind of went away from it, but Cuts is definitely delivering. And let's take a look at this one right here. This is a sage color. It looks amazing on Mr. Wonderful, right? You see the tries, or you can see the outline of the tries, but you see the nice light blue page denim, to be exact. I almost said rag and bone because I'm so used to wearing that, but I am rocking the page denim, light blue, but I mean, amazing. I love the way the Henleys look. Cuts is the way to go when it comes to Henleys, and you know what? I'm not even getting paid. I'm not even getting paid for that promotion. So get whatever on that, right? I should be getting paid because I'm promoting the item and it looks so fucking amazing on me. But let's go ahead and go into this box right here, and then we'll go on to the shoe. But this box is just amazing. This is one of the reasons why I fell in love with this shoe. This is actually the second time that I've owned this shoe. So originally I picked this up back in 2011. This was when the shoe first released. Picked it up back then. I loved it. I wore it during my college years, or during that college year, I should say. Great shoe. I want to say I wore it with short. I probably wore it with denim because I didn't know any better. But when it comes to this specific Kobe that I have in front of me, I feel like this shoe just is not meant to be worn with like jeans. This is strictly like a short shoe, a strictly summer shoe, right? It goes perfectly with shorts. Not so much with that denim. The denim, I feel like the denim doesn't sit well with this particular shoe, probably because of the tongue. But that's just me. You would never catch me wearing this in denim ever again, but strictly shorts. But I have not wore this shoe, so like I mentioned previously, I did own this shoe, and I wore it back when I was in college. I wore it a lot. From what I think I even wore it to the gym, and then I sold it to, once again, you know how pretty much sneakerheads do it. They sell their shoe and then they regret selling it, and then they go purchase it again. So very fortunate enough to find this shoe again. But as you're aware, this shoe did release, I want to say in 2021, they did a Pro Tro of it. But they did not do it with this box. This is the shoe box that it originally came in back in 2011. This was the All-Star shoe box. I love this box though. Amazing box, and I'll tell you why. So let's take a look at that. That most importantly, right, the label, Nike Zoom Kobe All-Star. This is the 6, and you see that size 10.5 because that's just how Mr. Wonderful always does it. Retail price on this one looks like it was $134.97. Challenge, red, white, and black. So gorgeous shoe though. You see that? The West, because back then the West wore red. Beautiful box. So I love the box. The East, and it's in blue because the East wore blue. This is what's amazing about the 2011 All-Star game. It looks like it was in LA. And look at that top of that. I love that though. It just definitely gives some type of reflection. You see Kobe's image on there, but just a beautiful box. But this actually is a plastic and it slides out. Mine is still intact. Typically when you see these boxes, this plastic is normally broken because people just didn't take care of their shit. But Mr. Wonderful always takes care of his boxes and pretty much whatever comes with the boxes. But here you go, more of a closer look about that. But like I mentioned though, I purchased this when it first came out back in 2011. It was one of those shoes that I knew I had to have, right? Wore it, sold it, bought it again, made sure I found, this was an eBay pickup, but I made sure I found it on eBay with all the pictures intact and made sure that one, it came with the plastic and the plastic was still intact, but also the shoe was brand new. Like this one, right? This is a brand new Kobe. As you can see, just your standard paper, nothing going crazy on the interior part of the box. But I did purchase these for this shoe, so when I do wear it, I have these socks to go with it. But these were the All-Star socks, right? These are amazing socks. These are really hard to find. Thick, very thick cut socks, but I love the colors. And these were the All-Star socks. I want to say that went with this particular shoe, but I could be wrong. Not too sure about that. Don't quote me on that one, but I know that is an All-Star sock. And if you look, I believe Kobe was wearing those socks during the All-Star game. I just forgot what All-Star game it is. But this shoe, only like Mr. Wonderful always does it, right? Only can give you that beautiful delivery. Sneaker Profiles 188. The Nike, original Nike Kobe 6 All-Star in that beautiful Challenge Red. Okay, so this shoe was released back in February 27th, 2011, right? This was that All-Star exclusive, right? This is when Nike was on that All-Star line, you know, releasing those beautiful All-Star colorways when it came to different, you know, signature athletes, when it came to, you know, their signature shoe, right? They all got that All-Star treatment when it came to their signature line. And Kobe got his, right? With this beautiful Kobe 6 All-Star colorway. So this shoe, originally designed by Eric Avar, and this shoe, like I mentioned, a 2011, original 2011 release. I mean, still amazing looking, right? I love the color of this shoe. That red definitely pops, but also that has those black hits in it. But you do got that reptile, that mamba texture, you know, that going on in this colorway in red. You do see how that black, some of that black hits in there. That beautiful white pin on swoosh. I love this though. This beautiful black midsole, but then also that white icy outsole. So that was one of my main things about this shoe. Is really hard to keep clean. I did my best to keep them clean, but you know, once you step on dirt, once you step on surface, it just gets it gets dirty. But you got more of that beautiful black medial part in the midsole, but then it tapers off into the lateral part. You do see that black hit, but then you do got that white midsole, and I want to say it says Nike Zoom right there. It might just be too bright, but it does say Zoom. So right here though, I love this part on the lateral part of the shoe. You do got this kind of like hologram type feel to it, this texture. You can even hear the sound, but this is that red, beautiful red, right? I love the medial, the lateral, or the back of the shoe, right? You do got that Kobe Bryant signature in black, that beautiful black right here, touch on that felt like a material fabric, more of that beautiful like hologram touch, more of that nice white midsole right there, and that creamy outsole. You got that nice black right here that goes throughout that hologram material type on the lateral part of the shoe. But here's the medial side. I mean, same thing as the lateral side. Nothing's changed, right? You got that more of that Mamba material texture. You know, that great feeling to the shoe. I love the sixes. Sixes are my favorite. And then you also have that nice painted on white swoosh. That beautiful black medial hit when it comes to this shoe. And then you do have that carbon fiber shank plate. Now let's take a look at that. You do have that Venom right there. Love that hit right there. Beautiful hit when it came to the sixes. I want to say they all had this nice hit. But then right here, let's take a look at the outsole. So you do got that creamy white outsole, that carbon fiber hit right there, more of that shank plate right here, like I already showed you on the medial side. You got that red Kobe symbol underneath the shoe. Like I mentioned before though, you know, it is creamy white, so once you wear it, I mean, it's pretty much a done deal after that. It's not going to be creamy white. But let's take a look at this, the aerial view, right? The aerial view of the shoe. Love it, right? More of that beautiful texture. You definitely could see that Mamba. You do see that 2011 right there hit on the shoelaces, that red and black shoelace, right? That nice black nylon, kind of like a mesh see-through tongue right there. You see that more perforated tongue. As you can see, it's like in white because that's why it stands out with the black mesh. And then right here, you got that nice holographic tongue right there. You do got that Kobe signature, Kobe sign right there. It's just really hard to pick up, but it is a holographic tongue. I love it. It's just really hard to make out because it's, you know, it's a 2011 shoe, but beautiful shoe. I love that. And I always love the insole of this shoe. So let me turn it this way. But you do got that nice black collar when it came to the inner part of the shoe, but then you do got that nice West hit on the insole in the white, but also that red insole. Beautiful. A lot of great details going on in that insole. You do got some white specks, the white in the West, but also that entire insole is in red. So beautiful. I love it. I love this shoe. Great shoe. Yes, that is Kobe Bryant's symbol right there. That's all I was trying to make out. But it is his symbol, if you can see it. But just a gorgeous shoe. I'm not sure if you're able to pick this up back in 2011 like myself. Maybe you had to get it when it did the Pro Tro, right? In 2021, I want to say that one came out. But this one, I really like this shoe because I love just how that red pops. But also, it just looks good on foot, especially, like I said, with a pair of great shorts. But I really love the box. The box is what really did it for me when it came to this shoe. It really sold me on it, was the beautiful box, but also the beautiful shoe that came along with it. I mentioned this previously, you know, I never was a big Kobe fan. I'm not a Laker fan, but when it came to the man's shoes, I really enjoyed his shoes. I really thought he made really comfortable shoes when it came to basketball. but just the style of it as well. I'm always really been a low top person. I never really been. I've been a mid top when I was my younger years, in elementary school. But as I got older, I really got more into the low tops. So this is why I was really a big fan when it came to Kobe's, was because majority of all his Nike shoes were low tops, right? There's a handful of them that were high tops, but the majority of them were always low. So that's what always drew me to his shoes. Great shoe though, right here. Let me know, drop a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this particular one. I would like to know. Gorgeous shoe. Mr. Wonderful always has the best shoes when it comes to his FC Sneaker Factory behind me. And once again, I'm just glad and blessed to have you beautiful people out there, the fellas, and those beautiful ladies out there, my cheerleaders. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And you know what? The book is about to be closed on this one. Sneaker Profiles 188 is in the books. But guess what? In a couple days, we'll be delivering again. I'll be delivering again like I always do. Sneaker Profile 189. So just sit tight, relax, dry those beautiful eyes of yours. I will be back in a couple days to be delivering that one to you. And you know what? It's another fucking amazing shoe. But just to remind you, YouTube is my fucking pedestal. And this sneaker genre is my playground. And when it comes to the fucking shoe game, I am the lion. This is my jungle. And the sneakers are my prey. And you know what? You may be saying, Mr. Wonderful, you truly are wonderful when it comes to the fashion, when it comes to the sneaker game. But you know what? I see that there's a lot of phonies out there, right? And I see them, and I'm constantly going through their content. And I'm wondering why, Mr. Wonderful, why? Why do you have such little subscribers? And why do these pretenders to the throne have so many damn followers? I just don't understand. And you know what? I don't either, to answer your question. But you know what? At the end of the fucking day, when it comes to this battle that I'm facing on a everyday basis, right? The battle continues to go on. But at the end of the battle, you will see who will be standing. And you will see who's Mr. Wonderful and who are the wannabes. And at the end of every date that I have, right? Just like this one I'm about to have right now. And it's just a lunch date, so it's nothing too crazy. But at the end of every fucking date, let me tell you what I always hear. And it's always a constant reminder to myself and to my ego. I hear them from the beautiful ladies out there to the Lord above. Mr. Wonderful, Floyd, you are too damn sweet.